are made and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Gators offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will good.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play. Rise around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. Looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up, and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He'll keep it himself. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. The give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. On the move to his left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he
Crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short. Coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Now from inside the red zone. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. On first down, here comes this offense.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover. 2nd
down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Florida! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room outside. He does a really good job of knowing where he is on the field, breaking on the football, making the interception.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to run it back. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise,
lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Fires to the right, and the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Never a doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He finds his man, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
That pass is incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They'll be able to snap it. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garcia. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally.
Going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to the counter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Garcia. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well,
going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Give to the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Gators. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's looking to pass. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play. A deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown time.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it to the right here. Can't get him to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the 1st down marker. You could tell he wanted... Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that 1st down marker and get it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the 4th quarter, he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big 1st down, continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Gators in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He wants to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Working that left side now. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient. You want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It's one guy's delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.